What is up, YouTube? It's RS Mario here, bringing you part 2 of my Summer Anime 2015 preview. So, a lot of these shows are already starting. You know, I know Gansta for a fact has his first episode out by the time you guys get this video. I think Dragon Ball Super actually starts this weekend, which is freaking awesome. So, yeah, so the summer anime season is already starting. And so, I'm still doing some previews. But yeah, so I'm still looking at shows, reading synopsis, watching trailers, and seeing exactly what I want to watch and what I want to cover. And so far, we're going to go over 4 more shows. We're going to go over Charlotte, Chaos Dragon, Sekiryuu, Sen'eki, I said that horribly, Gansta, and of course, Dragon Ball Super. Alright, so let's hop on into this. Charlotte is kind of a dark horse for me as far as the summer anime season, because yeah, it does have a lot of your anime tropes. The synopsis is kind of like the heroes, kind of, there are people who have special powers. People don't, not a lot of people are born with these special powers. And it kind of follows, a kid by the name of Outtro, and he is one of these people who have these special abilities, and he pretty much keeps it a secret from, most people, and just uses them to live his everyday life. Of course, he meets a chick by the name of Outtro, and basically, this encounter brings him deeper into the world of people with superpowers and his overall destiny. Yeah, it sounds like a ton of other anime, TV shows, movies, comic books, and tons of other stuff that have had a similar premise. But the thing about this anime is, unlike a lot of anime, it is actually an original work. It is not a light novel, manga, or video game adaptation. It is an original work. Now, the last anime I saw like this was Outtro Zero. And it was actually pretty good. It was actually a pretty interesting show. I actually started watching that show a couple weeks ago on online. It's actually a pretty interesting show. And of course it had awesome directors and stuff behind it. But the fact is, it was an original work and it was interesting. So I'm thinking maybe not the same exact reaction to Outtro Zero, but it being an original work does pique my interest. So to me, it's kind of a dark horse. I'm looking out for Charlotte. Next one we have is Chaos Dragon. This one right here is probably going to be your run-of-the-mill type of shonen show. It does have a different type of art style to a lot of shonen shows, since all these characters look young and almost chibi-like. But of course, like most anime involving fantasy, there's a war between 2 countries, and this one island nation gets caught in the middle, and the main characters belong to this island nation, and the dragon god of the nation, instead of maybe fighting in the war to protect his servants, goes berserk after the island gets conquered. So to me, it looks interesting, mainly because I'm a huge action fan. A lot of people are like, shonen. Yeah, I'll admit shonen has gotten a little old, but I'm still a huge fan of shonen. Shonen is what brought me into anime before I really got into story-based anime. So a good action anime will always pique my interest. And this one looks like it's going to be at least interesting. And next we get to probably one of the most anticipated animes of the summer, and that is Gansta. Alright, that's right, this joint is straight out of Compton, man, with no black people. Alright, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's Gansta is probably one of the most anticipated shows of the season. Not just by me, but by pretty much anybody who's watching this season. And episode 1 has already come out. I'm still waiting on a subbed version to pop up so I can check it out. This will definitely be one of the ones I do a reaction to, or a first review, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, basically the synopsis to this one is in the shady city of Ergastulum. Wow. Okay. Gansta is one of the most anticipated shows of the summer season. Not just by me, but by pretty much anybody who's watching the summer season. Is highly anticipating Gansta to be probably the breakout hit of the summer. Gangster takes place in a city called Ergastulum? I'm going with Ergastulum. It's a shady, kind of vile, underworld, gritty type of place. Perfect for a crime drama or Sin City or something like that. And it basically stars, our two protagonists. They're fighting on the side of justice, quote unquote. And they're basically like gangster mercenaries, essentially. You have, Nick the handyman, and you have Warwick. They're two pretty interesting characters. One is, a deaf swordsman that communicates with sign language, and the other one is basically a man whore. Quite literally. I'm not talking about like, he bangs a lot of chicks. No, that's his profession. He's a man whore. But this show is gonna bring in your gritty, mature, rated stuff. You've got your violence, you got your sex, your money, your drugs. Basically all the stuff that we grown people like to watch. But yeah, this show is also probably gonna be a takeout hit because it'll probably be a very good story-driven show that'll have the mature content to keep us interested. I'm definitely looking out for Gansta. And now we get to the main event. This is the top one. This is the big anime. This is the anime of the summer. No, hell, this is the anime of 2015. It is Dragon Ball Super! Okay, but yeah, it's Dragon Ball Super, cuz it's here, and Dragon Ball Super is looking freaking awesome, man. Dragon Ball is one of the greatest action cartoons ever made, and it is probably the bedrock of many anime fans' experience with anime, myself included. Even though my first anime was the Pokemon animated series, the Pokemon anime, but Dragon Ball was really what kicked it off for me as far as anime, and Dragon Ball is back, baby. It's back. The grandfather of anime is back. Well, action anime. But yeah, okay. Hype, bring the hype down, bring it down. So after this takes place several months after the Buu saga. Chi-Chi finally makes Goku get a job now that there's really no more enemies to fight. And basically, from what I hear, the show is gonna be about the action and everything from Dragon Ball Z, but also it's gonna be kind of about the lives of the characters. We're gonna see, Goku getting a job. We're gonna see Goten and Trunks do a bunch of Goten and Trunks related stuff, which is gonna be interesting because Gotenks is my all-time favorite fusion character in Dragon Ball Z. Gotenks is freaking awesome. We're gonna get to see Gohan and Videl and their thing they have going. It's gonna be an interesting show. It's gonna be more than just the action, but it's Dragon Ball. It's Dragon Ball, and it's back, man. You can't help but be hyped, man. But yeah, so the summer anime season is looking pretty interesting. I'm definitely going to be checking out Gansta. I think Charlotte comes out soon as well. And of course, Dragon Ball Super. I might do a reaction video just on the first episode when it hits. Because from what I'm hearing, the first episode... Well, now I know the first episode hits on the 5th. It hits this weekend. It's Sunday. And hours later, there's supposed to be a subbed version that's going to come out somewhere. So, yeah, I might do a reaction just on the first episode. I don't know. But, yeah, that's about it for this. This right here, I'm looking forward to the summer season of anime, which is already starting. Check out part 3, which I'm going to cover things like Prison School and God Eater. So, that's about it. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and keep it real.